What's up, everyone? PO again, as always. We're just using the same team because I like it and it kind of works well. And we've got some rain. We're fighting some rain here with Donphan Lucario, Dragonite Tornado, Starmie, Politoed. He's probably just going to want to get weather up straight away. What's the best thing to threaten Politoed on my team? I guess that Jellicent does a nice job of annoying Politoed, kind of, depending on the set. He might have a toxic set though, so we could potentially lead with Espeon. Threaten that. I'm just going to lead with Espeon actually because I don't know. I like Espeon, it's cool. And I can live a hit, I think, and he's not going to. If he's defensive, then he can't really do too much. And Hydro Pump is going to do a lot because he is probably an evil guy and doing stuff. So Jellicent seems like a good idea here. He might well predict that and do something about it, but I'm really not going to worry about it because I can just go for the Will-O-Wisp on whatever wants to come in. Nothing really wants to take it, and we can just do that. Starmie, I guess, is the best thing to take it overall. Now the Thunderbolt is incoming. We can go to Heatran to stop that, but that's not really best idea because he's probably going to be a Lefties or a Life Orb variant, so he's going to be able to switch up his moves, meaning that we can stay in and take a Thunderbolt, I guess, and Shadow Ball and maybe kill him. I'm not quite sure. He has Thunder in the rain, but I have the light screen up. Good point. I have the light screen up. I completely forgot about the light screen, and he is actually going to live. That's slightly annoying, but we can just recover here because Burn will kill him unless he's a recovering set, which I doubt he is, which is good, and he's going to die from the burn. So we recover all the way back up. Light screen at the start of the game, ladies and gentlemen, is the way to go. Now this Dragonite, if this is the stupid thing that Rick was using against me, then Will-O-Wisp is going to get blocked by him subbing on me, which would be not good at all. It would be very tremendously bad. Will-O-Wisp would be very nice, but I mean Dragonite on a rain team in general isn't going to be doing that. It's going to be Hurricane Thundering, and I don't know what he wants to be doing here. I want a Willow, I really do want a Willow, but that thing is I'm not quite sure, so let's just do it. And he is Lum and DD. So slightly annoying, but I mean Lum is gone, so I can live +1. I'm pretty sure, just because of the fact I am bold and I'm just very defensive in general, and I do live it, which is fine. He's locked into Outrage at this. Why really? Like, what is even the point of? You know what? Let's just find another one. You know what? I don't even. What the hell? Like, I don't understand people. Let's just got some Darmanitran, yeah, that's right. Pretty standard-ish stuff going on. We can lead with if he wants to lead with Darmanitan, then we can, I guess, lead with Jellicent. That works, and see how we go from there. See if that does some good. We can probably think he's going to go out to Breloom / Dragonite / Rotom Wash. He's probably going to U-turn because I don't think he can do too much to me. So we'll just Will-O-Wisp on the U-turn. And Aristote, let me challenge you after. He's shouting at me, children. He's shouting at me. That means I have to play him, clearly, because he's shouting at me. Enemy said, let me challenge you after. Okay, maybe. Maybe if you behave yourself. If you don't, then I won't. And there you go. I was pretty sure he was going to go for the U-turn into Breloom / Dragonite / Rotom Wash. And Breloom is probably the best thing, because that thing is now fucking burnt. Poison Orb is just nullified, and that is delicious. So, I don't think he's going to want to stay in here, apart from sporing me, perhaps, and we can go to Espeon to just bounce that, I guess, which is perfect, because it means that, of course, he can't really do anything to me with his physical fighting stab, and his stab on Seed Bomb isn't going to do a lot because he's burned, so we can set up the Reflect freely here, as he is kind of, doing stuff, and he's going into Reuniclus, which is going to be a little bit of a pain, but we can set up the light screen to kind of buffer it before it starts setting up all over my face. So we might as well do that and go for the light screen, see how much we can get going here. I know he's probably going to have the Shadow Ball as well, which will be a little bit annoying for Espeon. And he's actually going to go for the Focus Blast, predicting me to switch, I guess. But Scizor is a perfect switch into Reuniclus. Definitely one of the best things I can use against it, now that I have the light screen up anyway. And as long as it doesn't have Hidden Power Fire. What are you talking? Mephisto, can you hear me? What is this guy talking about? Who is this guy? What the hell? What? Okay, I don't even understand what he's. Okay, Right. We've got some Rotom here, which is going to be. See, if it is defensive, then I don't want to be risking the stay in, and take the Willow kind of thing. So I'm going to go to Espeon and do that and bounce it back, which is perfect. And now I can really just stay in and Psychic. I mean, there's not really too much he's threatening me with. Volt Switch isn't going to do a lot because I have Light Screen up, so that pretty much works out perfectly into Darmanitan, which you know, U-turn's going to hurt. It's going to sting a little bit, but I'm not sure kind of what thing to go into is the question. He may predict me to go into Heatran or Scizor and go for the fire move, which is what I'm kind of afraid of. But Jellicent serves as like the best switching on all the things he does, so we might as well just go to that just in case. And he's just going to play U-turn. I mean, it makes sense. It's the safest thing for him to do. So I don't see why he wouldn't do that. Might as well take advantage of the scenario situation and go for it. So. Yeah, what have we got going on here? I have so I've burnt the Breloom, and I haven't seen Dragonite come out yet. Donphan hasn't come out yet, so I'm not sure what he's going to be thinking to bring in on Jellicent at this point, because I think Dragonite is one of the good things to bring in on it, but I can easily Willow that thing. So he's going to bring in Reuniclus, and I'm just going to go back to Scizor because, I mean, he doesn't really threaten me a lot. Especially with the light screen up, Scizor's the easiest switching to come in. And we've got lots of people watching me now for some reason. I have no idea why. Now I could Swords Dance, but it's kind of premature at this point. I don't have rocks up still. Sorry, Wild Chase. I don't have rocks up still, which I should have. And Dragonite is still a potential switch in. So I'm just going to go with the Bug Bite because it's going to do a hell of a lot to this thing. And okay, he's going to recover. I might as well Swords Dance now because, I mean, what the hell, man? He's just recovering here. That's fine by me. We'll do that, and he's going to go into this thing. That was actually silly because now he's probably scarfed and going to do annoying things to me. Probably fire move, so let's Heatran it up, and yeah, let's get the Stealth Rock down. That's perfect. That works well. And that's gonna do the business right here. In comes this thing, which can't really actually do anything to me, funnily enough, which is pretty cool. We're gonna protect if he's gonna try and Spore me. That would be annoying. And he does try and Spore me, and now we can just easily go into Espeon to set up the screens again, I guess. Mach Punch isn't going to do anything to me, so let's just Reflect and Light Screen on the following turn. I mean, Breloom is not doing anything to me, and I can just finish it off with a Psychic. So there you go. He kind of just let me get my screens up there. I'm not kind of sure what he was doing, but let me get all my screens up, just let his Breloom die. It was pretty much dead weight because, you know, crippled from the start. Might as well stuff and stuff. But now, obviously, I have the HP Ice against this Dragonite, and that is a bulky fucking D-Knight, that is. But fortunately, I am carrying the HP Ice just for D-Knight, basically. I did have Hidden Power Fire originally on Espeon, but I decided to give it some HP Ice loving because it kind of needed it, really. It really did need it. So that's exactly what I did. Now, the trouble with this is that Dragonite can come in. The thing is that I have Stealth Rock up, and he won't be able to sub anyway, so I can just kill him with Shadow Ball / whatever / I can actually Will-O-Wisp as he tries to roost, which works. But he's going to go to Rotom. I have the easy. You know what? He could predict me to go to. I don't know what he's going to do really. Volt Switch seems the safest thing, in all honesty. And I mean, I have screens up, so Volt Switching isn't going to do a lot. So we might as well just Willow and see how much we can do to him. Volt Switch is doing nothing. See how much, which poke we can get a Willow on, and it goes to Reuniclus, so that's fine. It really doesn't matter. Scizor, of course, Scizor's the best thing to go for when we have the Reuniclus going around, and we can easily Swords Dance now because we know that Dragonite is kind of dealt with, and Darmanitan's weakened. Donphan is kind of a little bit of a pain, but I do have Reflect up still. At this point, I think that I can pretty much do stuff. The problem is this thing's going to Will-O-Wisp me, so let's just go to Espeon. He's going to Pain Split instead. That's fine, I guess. Slightly annoying, but still works out in the end, really. Let's just Psychic and see how much damage we can do to him. He's going to Volt Switch out. Rotom really reduced to this point now. The next time Reuniclus comes in, I can safely go into Scizor, Sword Stance on it, and then I should have the opening to finish off the rest of his guys. Now at this point, I'm not quite sure as to whether I'm going to be needing Espeon that much. Maybe for Dragonite, though I do have Bullet Punch with Scizor, so, you know, I don't know. I might need it, though, so I'm going to kind of save Espeon. I'm going to go back to Jellicent. It's the safest switch in. I mean, Darmanitan, Jellicent, this is how he's done the exact same thing the entire game, so, I mean, it's not really a dangerous play, I guess, to go into that. So in comes this thing, straight to Scizor again, ba-dum. He's going to Calm Mind, doesn't matter because he's missed all these Focus Blasts, though, man. Like, he's not having a good Focus Blast day. It's not that it mattered, but he's going to... There we go. I got the Sword Stance up in the opportune moment. Bullet Punch would have finished off the rest of his guys pretty much from that point. So that was the game, and he decides to just quit as well. I'm not sure quite why people are closing on me today, but I guess they get annoyed. So there you go. That was the game. If you did enjoy, leave a like below. That would be very nice, and I will see you guys next time on PO live stuff. So bye.